YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Ray. I am the original ordinary guy, back again with another video for you fellas. Thank you for tuning in back to the channel. Being fit over 30 enhances your status. It enhances your notoriety. It enhances your life. And more than just being physical or being a physical stature, everybody will know you for that. And coincidentally, everybody will think you're younger than 30 as well if you take good care of yourself. That's one of the perks of being fit after 30. But it's definitely enhances your status because you'll be known as the guy that is 30 or the older guy or unk that's in very good shape. And that's not normal. Majority of your average 30-year-olds are fat, obese, overweight, lazy, complacent, and content with having a mediocre body, a mediocre lifestyle, and just mediocre intentions when it comes to life and how they see themselves. But when you actually put effort into understanding through knowledge, through words, through actions as well, but you want the knowledge to get in shape and stay in shape. Because I'm not gonna lie, when you get 30, it does get a little bit more, detailed. You know what I'm saying? You do have to warm up more, especially if you're into bodybuilding, heavy weights and things of that nature. You will have to warm up more. You will have to pay attention to more detailed lifts. You should be getting stronger. You should be stronger after when you hit your 30s than you are in your 20s and teens. But you just pay attention to the things you didn't pay attention to when you were younger, because maybe warming up wasn't a big idea, but now it is. Like for me, warming up is a big idea. Of course, I started warming up big time, really taking it serious when I turned like 27. So that's why I'm more flexible. I'm more mobile, agile than the average 215 pounder that's 5'10", maybe, That's why I get stronger as the lift goes on. I get stronger as the workout goes on. I had a partner tell me, they said, bro, I don't know what it is, but it seems like you get stronger as the lift goes on. It's because I got grit, I got determination. I got that, I'm devoted. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no I'm disciplined, but more importantly, I'm devoted. It's like I'm locked in and I can't be unlocked. You understand? So, but when you're 30, over 30 and you're in shape, you're rare gym. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen you. Like I said, you're going to have to explain to people, probably pull out your ID card, like I've had to plenty of times, and explain to people, yes, I am 33, I am 34, 35, I'm in my 30s, but I look good because I've taken care of myself. So everybody's going to be looking at you like, okay, older guy in shape, older guy taking care of himself. This is what can happen if I actually dial in to my body, if I actually dial in to my nutrition. This is what can happen for me. If I start right now while I'm in my 20s, if I prep and prime my body right now, guess what? When I get in my 30s, I won't have to fight for status. I always talk about status and notoriety and things. That will be your status and your notoriety. You being a masculine, in shape man that's over your 30s, what? That's status. Everybody talk about status. There you go right there. You don't have to have a bunch of money. You don't have to be the most well-known, popular guy. Just get in shape. Just get in shape. And that's also a status thing with women as well. Women might not even find you attractive. But since you are in shape, they want to connect with you in some way, somehow. Of course, be careful with that. Have very good sexual discernment. But I'm just letting you know that even if the women just don't find you sexually attractive and want to have intercourse with you, guess what? They want to be around because, man, they're not around a lot of fit men. There are not a lot of fit men, especially older fit men. Like, it's a couple guys at my job, they're in their 50s and 40s. They're in very good shape. They are shitting on the 20-year-olds and some of the 30-year-olds. It's insane. It's not many of them either. So when you get there, you're going to be even more of a rare gem. But at the moment, you focus on what you can focus on right now, and that, of course, is your 30s. If you're in your 30s or getting towards your 30s, you're inching up into 31, 32, that's when you're going to start seeing that it really means something. Right now, it might not mean nothing because all the 20-year-olds, all the young guys are in the gym. That's great. That's what I love to see. We all love to see it. But once you start to get a little bit older, that's when a lot of guys just start to fall off. They'll be like, I just don't have the time. I just don't have the space. I don't have the capacity. You know, so my body is worn out. They start taking extra rest days. They start taking extra cheat days. And then when they look up, if they can look up, they got a double chin. And then they got flabby arms and they got weak legs. You know, big stomach, like a bear gut. You know what I mean? This is a lifestyle. Don't get it twisted. This ain't no one in a lifetime thing. This ain't no fluke. This ain't no little fluke that you pick up and put down. No, this is a lifestyle. I had my partner, my workout partner with me yesterday. You know, I'm going back home in November for a whole month, back to Dallas. He was like, man, I might take that month off. Take it off for what? What are you taking a month off for? See, that's the laziness in people. Young guy, 26 years old. What are you taking a month off for? Because you're lazy. You don't got it in you. I was telling them, I said, you don't got it in you. And you know, let the young guys call you old. You're out. If I'm outperforming young guys and they're calling me old, I feel bad for them. All the laziness that they possess, I'm not even talking about within the workforce or getting money. I already know what's happening with that. I'm talking about strictly in their bodies. Where the testosterone has gone, it's nowhere to be found. It's a fleeting memory, you know, because of the things that they're indulging in, porn. You know, you got the bad foods, just the bad social life, just bad lifestyle in general. They're very lazy. They're very tapped into their phone. They're very logged into their phone. I'll make a video about that later. But they're very logged into their phone. So it's like, all right, T levels is going down. And plus ambition is going down for the younger man as well. They're seeing there's no point in trying to attract a woman. There's no point in trying to engage with a woman to build a family because of societal, you know, regulations. And of course, how society is changing. Economy is going to shits, you know, it's going up and down. They don't know which way to go. They don't know if they want to paint their toenails, paint their nails, or go hit some deadlifts. They don't know if they want to, you know, wear skirts or go hit some benches. You know what I'm saying? They don't know if they want to, you know, twist their hips and poke out their lips and wear tight ass clothes or go hit some dips, or go hit some rolls, go hit some leg extensions. You know what I'm saying? I say go to the gym, but you know, it is what it is. So that's what I look at it as. And when people start calling you Unc, that's proud. I'm proud to be called Unc. You know what I mean? Because Unc can't be in bad shape. I don't care what nobody say. I can't call you Unc or OG if you're not in good shape. If you in bad shape, you just an old guy. You know what I mean? You just an old nigga. You know what I mean? That's all you is. If you in bad shape, you just that old nigga, man. Old nigga want to talk to you, bro. That's how I look at it. But if you're in good shape, Unc. You know what I'm saying? OG. You know, good health, OG, Unc. You know what I mean? Taking care of your body, taking care of your temple. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? I look up to those guys. There's guys in their 60s in the gym, looking great, looking like they in their 30s and their 40s. I swear to you. Well taken care of. Women too, well taken care of. Had a lot of guys talk about they want gym women. Man, how you think you're gonna get the gym women? They need to see you in shape. They need to see you getting it in. Like I said, have great discernment with that. As you know, be very careful with that. But that's on a lot of men's minds. When they go to the gym, they want to look at ass. They want to look at women. And I get it. They're beautiful. Some beautiful looking women. But you need to be there for gains. You need to be there to enhance your status. So when you get 30 years old or over 30, you be like, okay, this is what Ray was talking about. He was talking about how guys recognize you. And of course, it's going to be a majority of men that recognize you blatantly, you know, face to face, you know, in real life. Women are going to sit by the sidelines and be more passive like they are, you know, be more passive and giving you praise and recognition, right? Just like me, I just got a haircut. Waves spinning, going stupid. Majority, like 95% of the people that came up to me and told me my waves look fresh are men. And then about 95% of those men, about 50% of those men, I never talked to a day in my life. Women, only had one woman tell me my waves look fresh, and I know her. You know what I'm saying? So your blatant recognition is coming from men. You know, so get that out of your mind that there's a lot of women at the end of the tunnel. It's really not. Depending on what kind of guy you are, it's really not. But I'll tell you this, like it was a content creator on here that he said when you're over 30 and you're in good shape, you become Mr. Bitches. And it's kind of true. You know, like I said, not blatantly, not in your face, but it's a lot of women on the sideline admiring what they see. Now, how many women it'll be a lot of women tempted to, you know, reach out and touch and actually show the, show admiration, but not many women will, especially if you're an average guy, average looking guy, you know, everyday guy, but you're in good shape. They'll definitely look. You definitely get a lot of head turns and a lot of stares and a lot of, you know, women probably fantasizing about you, but that's just that. But like I said, it enhances who you are. You know, you become the guy that's in shape. That becomes a part of you. That becomes a part of your repertoire. You can't escape it because you can't escape things that make you rare. You can't escape things that make you stand out. And when people find out that you're above 30 or hell 40s, 50s, and you're in good shape, they're gonna be like, oh my goodness. Oh my damn. I never would have thought. Yeah, you never would have thought because I'm giving thanks. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people work out, a lot of people train. I give thanks. And when I give thanks, I look good. I get blessed. ain't no way around it. Ain't no ups and downs about it. It's straight, you know, straight raw. You know what I mean? That's how we coming. That's how we doing it. And I advise every man to get in shape. Especially if you're in your 30s, start right now. Get it in right now. If you need the bulk, get on the bulk. Get on a nice lean bulk. If you need to cut, and you know you need to cut, stop eating so many calories. You know, get on a good caloric deficit and go crazy. Everybody should be lifting weights. Everybody should be clinking iron. Everybody should be hitting all their compound movements. Everybody. That is a given. I don't care if you do martial arts, boxing, whatever the case may be. You need to be lifting some type of weight, some type of resistance training. All right? They enhance them 30s, man. I'm telling you, bro. Y'all think I'm bullshit. It enhances them 30s, trust me. And it enhances, you know, your vitality. It enhances, you know, your youthness, your youth. You know, you last longer in life in general, not just in the bed or at work not being tired, but you last longer in life when you give thanks and you take care of that body that God gave you, all right? Definitely advice and a warning. A little bit of proof too as well, fellas. You got blessed because I'm blessed. That's another day in reality for your ass. Love.